All right, let's get right into it. We're going to talk about something that's happening right now, mostly behind the scenes. It's this high-stakes, invisible battle in cybersecurity, and the main weapon is artificial intelligence. The rules of this fight are changing like every single day. I mean, just think about your day. Every time you log into something, every time you buy something online, every single click you make. In the background, there's this constant war being waged for that data. It's unseen, it's unheard, but it is absolutely happening. For the longest time, it was just human experts trying to outsmart human hackers. But that's not really the whole story anymore, is it? A brand new, incredibly powerful player has stepped onto the field. And here's the crazy part. It's fighting for both sides. So first, let's look at the bright side. Let's talk about how AI has become, seriously, one of the most powerful defenders we have in our digital life. Okay, so here's the core idea. When we talk about AI and security, we're not just talking about a faster version of a human. No, it's a totally different kind of defender. It works at a speed and a scale that is just, it's physically impossible for a person or even a huge team of people to ever match. And this isn't some abstract theory. This is what it's doing right now. We're talking about an AI that never sleeps, never takes a coffee break. It's on the job 24/7. It is constantly sifting through mountains of data, billions and billions of events, all to find that one tiny signal that something is wrong. That one weird login from a country you've never been to, or that strange file transfer that just doesn't look right. It sees patterns a human analyst would almost certainly miss after hour 8 of staring at a screen. And this is where that human partnership is so crucial. See, the AI isn't the boss. It's more like the world's greatest assistant. It handles all the grunt work, filtering out 99% of the noise. And then it hands over the real, serious threats to the human experts. This frees them up to do what people do best. Investigate, think critically, and solve the really tough problems. And does it actually work? Oh yeah. The proof is in the numbers. IBM found that companies who use security AI don't just find threats faster, they save, on average, $3 million every time there's a data breach. $3 million! That is a massive, real-world impact that shows you just how valuable this digital guardian really is. But, and there's always a but, every powerful tool can be turned into a weapon. So now we have to flip the script and look at the darker side, where this exact same amazing technology is being aimed right back at us. And this is the part that's pretty unsettling. For basically every defensive move AI has, there's an offensive countermove. The same AI that learns to spot a sophisticated phishing email can be trained to write one that is so convincing it's almost impossible to tell it's fake. The same AI that scans your network for vulnerabilities to patch them can be used by an attacker to find those exact same holes first. It's a perfect and, frankly, a pretty dangerous mirror image. And that really just hits the nail on the head. This is what it's become, a digital arms race. It's not just a person versus a person anymore. It's my algorithm against your algorithm, battling it out at machine speed for control. So if both sides have these superpowered AIs, how does anyone actually win? Well, this brings us right back to the single most important piece of the puzzle, the human expert. Let's look at how that partnership is really the key. Because here's the thing, just letting an AI run wild on its own is incredibly risky. Like any tool, it can make mistakes, and in the world of cybersecurity, a mistake isn't just an oops, it can be an absolute catastrophe. An AI can mess up in two major ways. The first is a false positive. That's the AI crying wolf. It sees your CEO logging in from a hotel on a business trip and it freaks out, shutting down their access. It's disruptive, it's annoying. But the false negative? Well, that's way worse. That's when the wolf is actually at the door and the AI says, nope, everything looks good here. It misses the attack, and the bad guys get in. And this is why the human role is more important today than it has ever been. People have to be there to train the AI, to test it relentlessly, to keep it updated as attackers cook up new schemes. And maybe most important of all, when the AI flags something that's really complex, really in that gray area, you need a human to make the final judgment call. That's where context, experience, and intuition, things an algorithm just doesn't have, come into play. So when you boil it all down, AI is what we call a force multiplier. It's not here to replace the security team. It's here to make them better, faster, and way stronger. It supercharges their abilities, letting them defend a bigger, more complex digital world than they ever could on their own.
It augments their intelligence, it doesn't replace it.
Which kind of leaves us with one final thing to think about. As these AI algorithms get more and more powerful on both sides of this fight, what's the thing that's actually going to make the difference? Is it just about having the fanciest new AI weapon? Or is it about having the smartest, most creative human expert holding the controls? I'll let you be the judge of that.